No. Hi everyone, it's your girl Aisha Shasha. Today we are rescuing this piece of hair. I mean, can you even really call it hair? I mean, seriously, what even is this? I mean, to be fair, like the way that I would style it, it wouldn't look as bad, or at least I didn't think it did, but it's been sitting in my drawer for a little while, and I kind of just like shoved it in there and took it out, and I was like, that's bad. I even wore it in a fairly recent video and, you know, thought nothing of it. Again, the way that I styled it, you couldn't really see. But upon looking at it again, I'm just like, you gotta go. But then, this hair that I'm wearing today, I wish I had a before picture because it was in a pretty similar state to this, because I like to really tease out my wigs and make them really, really big sometimes. So it was filled to the brim with like knots and lots of hairspray, and it was really, really matted, much like this one. And I thought, I'm gonna have to just dash it and get a new one. And I thought, actually no, I'm gonna try and give it a new lease of life. And so I was just working on it last night, and today this is the finished product. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing bounce, I'm seeing curls, I'm seeing life. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just revamp all my wigs, because let's face it, who has money to be buying XYZ amount of wigs like every week? I don't. So I want to try and revitalize what I already have. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what I did to achieve this luscious, bouncy look with this hair. Hopefully this will come out looking something like this. The curl pattern is completely different, but I wanna just try and, you know, erase that and end up with something like this. So wish me luck, and I hope that you can learn something from this video as well. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm all set up now. So what you're gonna need for this is a wig head. I'm guessing you can probably use a polystyrene head, but my one is one of those like really sort of dense plastic ones that has like the canvas covering on it. I just feel that it's just a bit stronger, you know, and it can just take a bit more of a beating, because we need to do a beating on this one. So that's what I'm using, and it's just clamped to the table. I'm also going to use some bendy rollers. I literally got these from Poundland. I got like 4 packs for £4. They come in packs of 8, and they are super, super easy to use. I'm also going to use a detangling comb and brush and a pair of straighteners. So let's get to work. One more thing, you're also going to need to get some of these claw clips as well. These work really well for just separating the hair. Okay, first things first, let's separate this hair. So what I've done is I've just started to work with just the bottom piece first. So all of that mattiness at the top, that's all gone out of the way. I will deal with that later. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of clumps in this hair, and that's because I've done so much teasing with it. So I'm just sort of separating it all out, just piece by piece, starting at the bottom of the hair and working my way up. I would heavily advise that you do take your time when you're doing this. I know that it looks like I'm rushing, but I'm really not. I'm really taking my time. And even Riley is there trying to lend a hand, bless him. You want it to get to a stage whereby you can just sort of run your fingers through it nice and easily. So yeah, be patient, work with it, not against it. You'll get there, girl. You'll get there. Once you're satisfied that you can run your fingers through the hair, then plait it and just separate it away from all the rest. And then piece by piece, take out the hair, do exactly the same process. You want to just detangle, brush all the way through, run your fingers through, plait it up, and then there you have it. You've got everything all nicely sectioned out. As long as it feels nice and smooth, then it's ready for straightening.
undo the first plait that you did, run your fingers through it one more time just to make sure that there's no knots, and then it's time for you to get out your brush and your straightener. Now I like to use them both in conjunction with each other, so I go through it with the brush, then the straightener, brush, then straighten, brush, then straighten, and that just releases any final knots. This is the part where you need to work a little bit faster. So once you are ready to put on your roller, do it as fast as you can. Roll it up towards you and just simply go all the way up to the top of the hair, and then you want to just bend the rollers round and not so much tie it, but just sort of fold it over itself. And the reason why I say to do it quickly is because I found that these synthetic fibers don't really hold heat for a very long time. So you want to get it in the position whilst it's still hot, because it's going to cool down pretty quickly. Once you've finished the bottom section, it should look like this, and when you're done, it should look like this. So it doesn't matter exactly where your curls are being put, you just need to just get it all up in rollers because you can style it later.
2 hours later.
Hey guys, okay, so I have left this to set for a couple of hours. Usually I would leave it to set overnight, but I'm actually busy this evening and I really wanted to finish off the video today. So impatient me is gonna open this up now for you. So I know that the video was sped up, but please, please, please do take your time when you're untangling all of your knots, because you don't want to drag out too much of the hair. Hopefully everything that I did in the video you were able to understand and it wasn't too fast for you, but yeah, basically you want to leave it to set for quite a few hours. As long as it's really, really cold, then it should be absolutely fine to take out. One thing that I've noticed is that with these synthetic fibers is that it doesn't hold the heat for very long. So I was working quite quickly when I was rolling up the hair, but when it comes to like taking down the curls, I don't think you have to wait that long, because like it goes cold pretty quickly, but a few hours and you'll be absolutely fine. So without further ado, let's get into the big reveal. This better come out good, because otherwise that's going to be really embarrassing. Ooh, girl, look at that curl. Yes, that's lovely, lovely, light and bouncy. That's exactly what we want. That's a really, really nice one. I like that. That came out really well. And I am super duper happy with that. That's come out really nice and light and bouncy. I am really, really, really pleased. And even though I did put a bit of hairspray on whilst they were in rollers, it doesn't feel like really sort of sticky or hard at all. It's just, it just feels like, it feels like it's new, which is exactly what you want. If you notice, when I'm unraveling the rollers, I'm not just rolling it down like this, I'm actually sort of rolling it around like against itself like that. This just really helps to sort of keep that curl in. So you just go against itself like that. There we go. I'm not too fussed about the little flyaway hairs that I can see, because this is all going to get brushed out anyway, and then set down with hairspray, so I'm not really too fussed about the little flyaway hairs. I'm just so happy that it's come out so nice and light and so airy. I'm really, really, really pleased. Like, I was ready to throw this wig away. Oh my goodness, like how much better does she look now though? Seriously. I mean, obviously the curls have got to be brushed through, but she just looks so much nicer than how she was before. Before she was an absolute hot mess, an absolute mess. but I'm really, really, really pleased. Look at that movement. Look at that. That's how a wig should be. See, now I have to go back and do all of my wigs this way. Yep, I'm really, really pleased. So now all that's left to do is to pop her on and to give her a little bit of a brush out and see how she looks.
Eventually.
Right, well, there we have it. Here she is, live and in living colour. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, do you know what? Not being funny, I actually think that she looks better than she did when I first got her, because I wasn't altogether too keen on the curl pattern of the wig when I first got it. So that's why I kind of like beefed it up and poofed it out, and I just used to use it whenever I fancied having big, fat, ridiculous hair. But now I am loving how nice and sleek that she is. I feel that she needs to have a new name. If you'd like to get your hands on this wig, this is actually a free tress wig, so I will put a link down below so that you can get the same one that I got. And then if you prefer to have a looser curl pattern, then you can do the exact same steps that I just did, and then you will get these results. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe so that you don't miss another video. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.